Hello everyone. What we have here are three 110 pit bikes. They're all 2022s. They're all bone stock right from the showroom floor. Each one of them probably has about 3 or 4 hours on them. Each one of them already has some upside down time. We've ridden them, we've raced them, we've ridden them in the backyard. We've had some fun with them. We're going to do a shootout today. Go through things like power, top speed, handling, fit and finish, just overall experience, fun factor of riding the bikes, just to give you guys an idea of if you're in the market for a 110, which one you should be going for, and which one you should be spending your money on. Let's make a video. Thanks for watching. So we've been riding for a little bit. These bikes are a lot of fun. Just give you an idea who's testing these bikes today. I am 36, 225 pounds, a very average rider. We have Mike over there. What's your specs, sir?
Oh, like 45.
180 pounds, your average rider. We got Cody over there, the tall one.
19, probably 200-ish pounds, and pretty average as well.
What about you, Log?
13, I'm pretty sure around 50 pounds.
I think you're 70.
I don't know.
Average rider?
Yeah.
Yeah.
12, about 130 pounds. Average rider.
You sure? You look 30. This is who's been putting these bikes through the ringers today, so thanks for watching. We'll get back to you here. Some more riding. I got that on video.
That's good.
Cowie's still running. Ish. Give her gas and push. You help him, Bodie. I got this bike, I think. So not the outcome I thought. We've got everybody liking the TTR the most, the Honda second, and the Cowie third. Biggest complaints about the Kawasaki are the tires. They're hard to shift, and the Kickstarter is always kind of catching and on your boot, just an awkward position. The Yamaha has the most power and faster, but the Honda has more torque. So if you're on a track that you're needing some uphill, downhill, out of corner torque, Honda's got it. If you're on a flat track, you know, just a few jumps and pretty level, the Yamaha's got her beat there. The only thing I don't like about the Honda is the motor sticks out a little bit farther on the one side, and it kind of makes it a little bit awkward. You catch it in the corners when you're turning to the right. But other than that, the only thing I don't really like about the Yamaha is it doesn't have a full front fender. It just cuts off right at the back of the the forks on the front. So that's a little bit of a concern of mine as well. But other than that, there's the scores for all the bikes. So we've had these bikes out today. We've ridden them all, rode them hard. Every one of them has their odd flaw, that sort of thing. They all work well. The most expensive out of the showroom being the Honda at $4,200, $4,217. I think actually the Yamaha was darn near the exact same. That's Canadian dollars. And the Kawasaki was $3,800 and change. So it's quite a bit cheaper to buy off the showroom floor. If cost is something for you, for sure, the Kawasaki is going to be a fantastic bike. A couple gripes about the Honda. We'll come back here and give you a view of what angers me. The motor sticks out a little bit far on that side, so you often run into stuff, catch it, that kind of stuff. But on the other hand, it's got EFI. Those other two should catch up. Yamaha and Kawasaki, that's a huge benefit. It is great for starting. We got a ton of torque. Like if you're climbing hills, this Yamaha on a drag race is faster, but if you're on any sort of incline, that Honda will smoke it. The Yamaha, the only thing I really kind of have a gripe about is it doesn't have the back fender anywhere past that front fork, where the other bikes do. Kind of keeps the motor, keeps your legs a little bit cleaner, that kind of stuff. It's not huge, but just something. The Yamaha and Honda have the exact same tires, which look like more of a street tire, but man, do they ever hook up good. They work really, really good. The Kawasaki's tires are a lot knobbier, a lot more of a dirt bike style tire, but as you can see, the nubs aren't staggered, the lugs aren't staggered, so it gets kind of squirrely in the corners. You do send it sideways quite often. Couple very easy fixes to make this bike better. New tires for sure. You don't have to go all out. You can get, you know, just plain Jane tires for it would make a difference. They're not great starting. When you start them in the cold, they don't like the cold. It takes a long time to warm these Kawasaki's up. We've got two more of them up there, and they've got the idle turned up on them. Seems to work. Simple fix on those guys. But all in all, just not quite as much power as the other two. Just a little softer suspension, which, I mean, if you're lighter, it's not a big deal. Us heavy guys seem to bottom it out all the time. Shifting is hard. That down there doesn't seem to want to work. And again, we've got a couple 2021s up there, and the exact same complaint. The shifting is hard with them as well, so it's not just this bike. One other thing with these Kawasaki's that Kawasaki can do better, two other things. One, when you're riding, that Kickstarter gets in your way because they got electric start. It doesn't, I don't know, just the place it is, you're always kind of banging it with your leg or something like that. And the other thing they could do better is make it easier to work on. To change the air filter, you find yourself ripping half the bike apart. It's tucked in here, so you got to take your plastics off to get at your air filter. The other thing is, you break your back fender, you are replacing half the back of the bike with it as well. So just little things like that really, you know, simple things. Nothing that would, if you're a Kawasaki guy, you're gonna love the bike. Just when you put them all together, it's a little bit slower, a little bit harder to ride, a little bit harder to work on. that kind of stuff makes it not quite as much of a fun bike as these other two. But again, for the money, you're saving 500 bucks, 400 bucks when you buy that. Yes, you don't have EFI, but either does that. I don't know, all a lot of fun. Thank you guys for watching the video. I will show you how we scored all the bikes here in a little bit, and where we came up with all of our decisions. Pretty well across the board, we all liked the Yamaha the best, Honda second best, and the Kawasaki the least. And again, I've raced those two at Walton. It's a bit of a track that you're up and down hills. The Honda's a little bit faster there because you can pull yourself out of the corners a little bit faster. If it was a long, wide open track like we have here, I think the Yamaha suits it a little bit better, but that's just racing. In the bush, they're all very much, you know, great little bikes too.